I live in Kenya and I work in very, very remote parts of northern Kenya where we're 3.5 days by road. And so the schools that exist, and they're very few and far between, have got very little in them. And this is a typical case where you've got students who are incredibly eager to learn. And these students will actually sit in the dry sand rivers using the last bit of daylight to actually read through these stories. A school just outside of Nairobi, the children have to still carry a piece of wood to class every day to help cook their school lunches. They have to bring their water in a water bottle because there's no running water at the school. They just want an education. It's very important for young girls, particularly, to stay in school, because if you could give girls an education, raising them, lifting them out of the poverty line, essentially giving them an opportunity to work, they're going to have fewer children. The educated women in particular are the ones who come back to these rural communities, and they're the ones who are the building blocks, the pillar stones, and hold the whole thing together. So an education is considered a real privilege. Children absolutely love to go to these schools where they can actually be immersed in learning. So with schools, if you can put a school up, you'll find the community get very involved, not only in the building of the school, but to try to provide the means for children to get an education. You can imagine taking this one step further. We're trying to unite children from schools in the developed world with schools in the developing world, where you've got internet connections in classrooms with video links, and children can actually then begin a conversation through very little in the way of technology. You suddenly open up opportunities of exchange and ideas and motivation, essentially linking children across the globe, making them understand each other. And this is why it's so incredibly powerful. And so please join us in conjunction with Africa Link and the Global Education Partnership in making this a reality for the developing world.